Imagine a small beach town where nobody uses dollars. Not the grocery store, not the coffee shop, not the surf instructor. Every transaction, every single one is in Bitcoin. This isn't science fiction. It's El Zonte, El Salvador, a surf town of about 3,000 people that became the world's first Bitcoin circular economy. We're going to explore 10 key ideas about how these communities work and why they matter for Bitcoin's future. And what started there has spread to communities across the globe. From Guatemala to South Africa to Costa Rica, real people, real businesses, real Bitcoin, every day. Bitcoin circular economy is exactly what it sounds like. Bitcoin comes into a community, circulates within that community, and stays there. People earn Bitcoin. They spend Bitcoin. Businesses accept Bitcoin and pay their suppliers in Bitcoin. The goal isn't to cash out to dollars. The goal is to create a self-sustaining economic loop where Bitcoin is the medium of exchange, not just a store of value. It's the difference between holding Bitcoin and living on Bitcoin. It starts in 2019. An anonymous donor gave Bitcoin to El Zonte with one condition. It had to be used to build a local economy, not just held. They trained local businesses to accept Bitcoin. They built a Lightning Network infrastructure. They created jobs. And within 2 years, El Zonte, a town most Salvadorans had never heard of, became international news. It was the proof of concept that led El Salvador to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender in 2021. One small town, one big idea, global impact to the beach scene. Head to Lake Atitlán in Guatemala, home to Bitcoin Lake. This is a community of indigenous Mayan entrepreneurs who adopted Bitcoin as their primary currency. They run restaurants, hostels, yoga retreats, all priced in sats. What makes Bitcoin Lake special is that it wasn't funded by a big donor. It grew organically, word of mouth, one business at a time. They prove that you don't need a mystery donor or government backing. You just need a community that wants better money. The part that surprises people. Running a business on a Bitcoin standard isn't harder. In many ways, it's easier. No credit card chargebacks, no 3% processing fees, no waiting 3 days for settlement. With Lightning, you get instant final settlement for near zero fees. For a small business operating on thin margins, that's real money. And because Bitcoin is global, tourists can pay without exchanging currency. A traveler from Germany, a local from Guatemala, and a digital nomad from Japan, all using the same money. No exchange rate headaches. Be honest, living on a Bitcoin standard isn't easy. The price volatility is real. A restaurant that priced its menu in Bitcoin last month might find those sats are worth twice as much today. Great for them, but confusing for customers. Lightning infrastructure can be finicky. And in many countries, the legal and tax situation around Bitcoin is still unclear. These communities are pioneers. They're figuring it out as they go, and they're proving that the benefits outweigh the challenges. The exciting communities aren't the tourist zones. They're the places where Bitcoin is used for everyday needs, groceries, utility bills, school fees. In South Africa, Bitcoin Ekasi is a township where residents earn Bitcoin for community work and spend it at local shops. In Costa Rica, Bitcoin Jungle has built a Lightning Network that covers an entire region. These aren't experiments in digital nomad culture. They're real economies where Bitcoin is replacing broken fiat currencies. Playbook. Step 1. Find a few businesses willing to accept Bitcoin. Step 2. Set up Lightning wallets and train the staff. Step 3. Create a local Bitcoin meetup to build community. Step 4. Encourage Bitcoin holders to spend locally instead of hodling. That last step is critical. A circular economy only works if Bitcoin circulates. If everyone just holds, the local economy dies. The mantra is earn, spend, replace. Spend your Bitcoin locally, then buy more Bitcoin. That's how the circle grows. Bottom line, Bitcoin circular economies aren't just a cool story. They're the proving ground for a world where Bitcoin is the global reserve currency. Every community that goes full Bitcoin is a real-world test of the thesis. They're proving that Bitcoin isn't just digital gold. It's a medium of exchange. It's a unit of account. It's a working currency. And the more communities that join, the stronger the network becomes. This isn't just about stacking sats. It's about building the future of money, one town at a time. The beauty of the Bitcoin circular economy model is that it can start anywhere, any community, any country. any size. All you need is a few believers, some lightning wallets, and the will to build something better than the fiat system. The question isn't whether more communities will adopt Bitcoin, it's how fast, and whether yours will be one of them. Know a Bitcoin circular economy or want to start one in your community? Drop a comment. Let's map this movement. Subscribe for more deep dives into the Bitcoin ecosystem. Stack sats.